We want to do something a little different for this next item. Most of you who have watched any of my shows know that I'm a big fan of the Acer S7. This is my ultrabook of choice. It's light, it's powerful, it's beautiful, and it's just incredibly well designed. I've been rocking this thing for 2 years, but recently I called out over to the folks at Acer and asked them if there was something else that I should be using, something I should take a look at, and they sent me this. Now, this is just a first look. I really want to give you an in-depth look of what this is. This is the R13. This is essentially an upgrade of the R7 that we took a look at what it must have been like 14 months ago. It's a new generation of notebooks, a convertible. If you were at CES this year, going back out to the wide, you know that this is what happened to tablets. Tablets all but disappeared from CES, and that was because manufacturers are going back to convertible/hybrid notebooks. That's exactly what this is. It's an easel design. So this screen doesn't completely detach from the notebook, but what it does do is it allows you to hinge it so that I could put this in a couple of different configurations. I could use it like this if I want to sort of have an easel or even make it float above the keyboard. I could flip it around and it will auto-rotate so that I could use it as a presentation space, or I could just fold it back on itself to use it as a tablet. Now, the nice thing about designs like this is that it's no longer a compromise. In the past, it felt as if you were losing a little something with your notebook by having a hinge like this. But this is a full-featured Windows 8 notebook. It's got an Intel 5410U, so it's a very snappy processor, 8 gigabytes of memory. It's got a 2K screen that will do 2560 by 1440 resolution, and it's also got a feature that I really like, and that is it keeps the RAID 0 SSD that I found so very useful with the S7. Essentially, it's two SSDs that they've put together on a board running in performance RAID 0, which just gives you a ridiculous amount of performance out of a 512 gigabyte SSD. One of the other things that they changed between this and the R7 is this keyboard is solid. I think that was my biggest complaint about the old one, which was it felt a little mushy. If you didn't hit a key directly, it wasn't going to really go over. But this one is sharp, it's responsive, and combined with the multi-touch touchscreen, I think this might actually replace my S7. I'm going to spend, I think, the next 3 weeks or so just putting this through its paces. I'm going to let this become my daily driver here at TWiT. I'm going to see if it can do everything I needed out of my S7, plus all the features they promised out of an easel PC, which includes hanging this over to our crack artist, Greg Burnett, who's going to see if maybe the stylus pen that comes with it is the thing for artists. Now, take a look at this. This is the Acer R13. I'm going to give you an honest-to-goodness look, a long-term review of whether or not this is going to become the new laptop for Padre.